Let's separate ourselves and become that dynasty that this organization is building.
We're trying to make this thing something that people will never forget.
Whenever we step on that field, you will know stagnation.
It's about continuing to build a legacy on and off the field.
We're going to give them an opportunity to work in there. They're going to help teach them while we're trying to teach them at the same time.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another huge week in the Chiefs Kingdom. This week, it's Raiders Week, and it's Monday Night Football at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium, and it's our crucial catch game. We're going to get you ready for this big game like no other show can. We'll be under the helmet with Orlando Brown Jr. as the Chiefs' offensive line coming off one of its best games in recent years. We'll have the Shark, Frank Clark, wired up. That's always good. And on Kingdom Conversations, Matt McMullen will join me to take a deep dive further into this Raider team. And we're taking you to Germany this week. You'll have your own German food tour with the human joystick, Dante Hall, and former Chiefs center, Tim Grunhart. But first, let's revisit an exhilarating victory on Sunday Night Football against the Buccaneers with our Chiefs game day recap.
Old West gunfights were the things of legends, usually depicted as two gunfighters squaring off in the middle of the street. That analogy has often been given in the 103-year history of the National Football League to describe a so-called duel of two high-level quarterbacks.
These are the moments we live for right here, baby. Go out there and embrace that, man. I need everything you got for the brother beside you.
As the Buccaneers will take it at 2 yards deep in the end zone at the 20, at the 20-yard line. So now they say the ball is out. Kansas City is saying they have the football. They do! The Chiefs have recovered the opening kickoff. Trio of receivers to the right. Mahomes fires Kelsey over the middle. Inside the 10-5. Late to the end zone. Touchdown! Kansas City. 2 plays after a fumbled kickoff. The Chiefs get a touchdown. Left side run goes to Fournette, and he gets blown up.
That's just a mismatch, Mitch. You can't have a tight end try to block George Karlaftis.
On this third down and short, they fake a toss. Now Mahomes is in trouble, launches a pass that is caught. Right side for a first down. Somehow, Mahomes got rid of the football with the Buccaneer draped around his waist. It's a gain of 4 yards. McKinnon is in a wildcat position. Direct snap, McKinnon, zone read. He'll hand it off, and pushing is Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and gets into the end zone. Touchdown! Kansas City, the offensive line showing some attitude. Mahomes out of the shotgun, center of the field, gets some block going down the middle, and caught Marquez Valdes-Scantling at the far hash with the catch down to the Buccaneers' 16-yard line. So you have an offset eye at the 2. They fake the trap. Now Mahomes scrambling to his right, holding it, gets off the hit, now lunging forward, and now fires it late, caught at the back of the end zone. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And now the Buccaneers, who just scored a quick touchdown, have the ball back. Chiefs blitz Brady, they hit him, the ball's out. Chris Jones tries to dive on it. Looks like he's got it at the 20 of the Bucs. Tom Brady fumbles the ball to Jarius Sneed, the best slot blitzer in this league. Clock at 2:25. The Chiefs must snap it before the 2-minute warning. 4 seconds on the play clock, now a direct snap. And the Chiefs trying to shove forward, touchdown! Second and goal to go. Chiefs at the 10. Slant. It is caught. It's caught by Jody Fortson. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown! Kansas City. Jody Fortson singled on the near side against Carlton Davis.
The NFL hasn't seen anything like Pat Mahomes, I promise you that. And you saw it today. He's the Houdini of our era, man.
Hey, great job today. Way to accept the challenge. We can learn, we can get better. But make sure y'all come ready this next week. Y'all know who's coming to town. Chiefs on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Coming up on the show, we'll go under the helmet with Chiefs left tackle Orlando Brown Jr. and get your passport and palate ready. You'll have your own German food tour. Chiefs Insider is brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. And your Midwest Ford dealers, the official car and truck of the Kansas City Chiefs. Welcome back to the show. Sometimes in the National Football League, you can take it personal. And the Chiefs' offensive line did exactly that in dominating a great defense in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So it's only fitting that this week, we go to the left side of that offensive line to left tackle Orlando Brown Jr., who's under the helmet.
Man, I've had a really interesting journey. You know, obviously with my dad playing in the league for 13 years, I feel like I had a little bit of somewhat of an idea of what to expect coming to this level. You know, I'm now in my 5th year in the NFL, my 3rd year at left tackle pretty much. Originally coming over to KC last year, man, it was a lot of unknowns necessarily, like the expectation as far as the work ethic and the way that, you know, we work here is different than so many different franchises, even different than where I came from. And I feel like going into my 2nd year and now a little bit into it, you know, we have a better understanding as far as what's expected for us up front. The left tackle position is very important to a team, man. You know, the margin for error is very slim. That's not an easy position at all. I would say it's probably 2nd hardest position next to quarterback on the offensive side of the ball. You know, as a left tackle, man, it's your responsibility to somewhat be the leader of the offensive line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up.
It's a lot of responsibility that comes with being a left tackle, man, and the expectations are really high as well. We faced a lot of adversity, even since I've been here in the last 2 years. I just feel like guys have really buckled down and done their part as individuals to make sure that we can achieve what we need to achieve.
But of course, it started with the offensive line, and they took what occurred last week personally. They were the more physical team. They dominated the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. That was not something that occurred the last time they faced each other.
I think that Sunday was a very good starting point, you could say, for us as far as turning the corner up front, man, with the nastiness we play with the effort. Moving forward, man, I think it's all about really just taking it day by day, really focusing and understanding that, you know, this is what we can be, but even better, you know, and really keeping that mindset that we're still chasing greatness.
Old West gunfights were the things of legends, usually depicted as two gunfighters squaring off in the middle of the street. That analogy's often been given in the 103-year history of the National Football League to describe a so-called duel of two high-level quarterbacks.
All night, bud.
We're gonna roll. We're gonna pop it off.
Matthew Wright kicks it away as the Buccaneers will take it at 2 yards deep in the end zone at the 20 at the 20-yard line. So now they say the ball is out. Kansas City is saying they have the football. They do! The Chiefs have recovered the opening kickoff.
It's almost like an extra possession for the Chiefs. They have it at the 21-yard line.
Mahomes fires Kelsey over the middle, inside the 10-5, length to the end zone. Touchdown! Kansas City! 2 plays after a fumbled kickoff, the Chiefs get a touchdown.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
McKinnon is in a wildcat position. Direct snap, McKinnon, zone read. He'll hand it off, and pushing is Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and gets into the end zone. Touchdown! Kansas City, the offensive line, showing some attitude.
Brady throws, get engaged after the catch, and he's not going to do it.
Here they come. Back to throw Brady. Pressured. He gets through the pressure flag on the play. Brady zings it for Godwin over the middle.
Good job. That's a good level rush right there.
Mahomes out of the shotgun, center of the field. Gets some block going down the middle. And caught Marquez Valdes-Scantling at the far hash with the catch down to the Buccaneers' 16-yard line.
Good catch, boy.
7th and red zone offense. So you have offset eye at the 2. They fake the trap. Now Mahomes scrambling to his right, holding it, gets off the hit, now lunging forward, and now fires it late, caught at the back of the end zone. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Mahomes with the touchdown pass.
We're gonna get to that 5. My blood boiling for it. We're gonna get him 5. Let's go!
And now the Buccaneers, who just scored a quick touchdown, have the ball back. Chiefs blitz Brady, they hit him, the ball's out! Chris Jones tries to dive on it, looks like he's got it at the 20 of the Bucs!
Cool! I got it! Oh yeah, he got it! He got it! Yeah! Yeah!
Tom Brady fumbles the ball to Jarius Sneed, the best slot blitzer in this league!
Who was this?
Big C! Huh?
I thought it was just
Nah. He had to get that. He had to secure the bag. He won the security, coach.
Clock at 2:25. The Chiefs must snap it before the 2-minute warning.
4 seconds on the play clock, now a direct snap, and the Chiefs trying to shove forward, touchdown! Noah Gray becomes the bulldozer.
I love it. Hell of a play.
That's that bulldozer.
2nd and 10, Chiefs all out blitz. They throw it to Fournette on the release, and he is inside the 35 and batters his way to the 32.
And the Buccaneers, after a first down, will punt it away.
2nd and goal to go. Chiefs at the 10. Slant. It is caught. It's caught by Jody Fortson. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown!
Wow.
Goodbye, Buccaneers. This game is over. And the Chiefs go to 3-1 on the season with an outstanding, exhilarating victory here in Tampa, Florida.
Coming up, we're going to Germany. Your own German food tour with Dante Hall and Tim Grunhard.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? This is myself, Dante Hall, and my boy, Tim Grunhard.
We're here in beautiful Munich. We are
beautiful? Wait, beautiful?
Beautiful. This football weather. So we're going to go around. We're going to go through some shops here, and we're going to have a great time. We're going to meet some people. We're going to have a wonderful time, and we are the Johnny Appleseeds of the NFL.
Timmy, this isn't your first time here in Germany, right?
No, actually I had the pleasure of coaching in Cologne, Germany, which is a little bit farther northwest from here. But we had very similar weather. It's kind of crazy because I was a coach in NFL Europe, and you were a player. A lot different experience as a player than a coach.
Yeah, well, I had the same weather experience because I was in Scotland, so it was like this every single day. So very similar in those aspects.
Hey, you guys from America?
Yeah.
All right, how are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, no hugs. We're huggers. How are you? Where are you guys from?
New York.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Philly.
Philly, okay.
I live in Jersey.
Yeah. Where are you from in Kansas?
Kansas City, Overland Park.
Oh, yeah. We're Tim Grunhard and Dante Hall.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing here? Don't tell me it's spring break.
No, we're studying abroad.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So what do you think of Munich?
Well, it's a little, it's not Florida where I live now. So,
Yeah, that's right.
but no, it's beautiful.
Lackawanna County, right?
Yeah.
Hey, see? All right, because I know that from The Office.
Yeah.
Well, you see, you never know who you're going to run into here in Munich at the farmers market. Well, nice to meet you guys.
Have a good day.
Oh, you too.
I'm a Jaguars fan.
Next. Let's find some food to eat.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah. You gotta try this. She said some people just.
Well, go ahead.
No, same time. Same time.
All right, I want the little guy.
Same time.
All right. Das ist gut, ja.
Yeah, cook it. Cook it.
All right, we tried this. Now, we need a little bit of sugar, some fruit. No, this is the best strawberry I've ever had in my life. Wow. The best strawberry I've ever had. So what if you're going to say, in Kansas, we have a lot of corn.
Wow.
And wheat, right?
Hey, this bleeding on. Hey.
Very good. Guys hear that? In Munich,
Very
they're known for their strawberries. And I'm telling you, it's the best strawberries I've ever had. I grew up on Cheese Whiz, so this is going to be so much. I
don't think this is going to be cheese.
How about you shake it up, you spray it on your thing.
Bon appetit.
Danke. Bon appetit. Danke.
Yes, you like it.
Love that. Everything I've tried here in Munich has just been so delicious. Wow. This is what I like. That has a
little sharp.
It has a sharp. It's got a bite to it.
A little bite. Not bad though.
I love it.
And it's pepperoni.
That's a salami.
Pepperoni.
Okay. We're typical Americans. Oh, I had that on my pizza back up in Pizza Hut.
Oh man.
Hey, let's go to a butcher shop. I want to see some of these wiener schnitzels. Hello. How are you?
What are you gonna have?
What am I gonna have?
I think I want to try the Weisswurst.
Weisswurst?
Weisswurst? I say that correct? Okay.
And then what else do you have for us to try?
It's game time.
All right.
It's game time.
Dankeschön. All right, so this is the Weisswurst. That is really good.
Yes.
Very outstanding. And I know what this is. It's a pretzel. Pretzel. See, I knew that.
Hey, cut that for you, boy.
So.
I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
Not bad, huh? Thank God for the pretzel. Not bad.
What's it taste like? Give me some flavor.
It tastes a little bit like a bratwurst, but a little bit more of a pungent, stronger bratwurst. And I think what you need to get used to in Germany is just consistency of things. It's a little bit softer after like.
Reminds me when I was staying with my grandmother.
Okay.
This looks like.
It really does. See, the thing is, everything tastes outstanding, but it's kind of the texture. If you can get over the texture, so the pretzel's a nice texture. I tell you, we went and we tried just about everything. We tried our fruits and veggies.
Yummy.
Mommy'd be happy.
Yummy.
We tried our cheeses, which you really like.
I really like the cheese.
And then we went and tried the meats. A little bit different texture-wise. The taste is really cool. The texture is a little different.
I'm glad I tried it, but...
So you're not ordering it for dinner tonight?
No, not for dinner or any other time in the future.
We do appreciate Germany, appreciate everything. Munich, hey, man, I'll tell you what. If they need tour guides, the Kansas City Chiefs players, they know who to call.
They know who to call. Call you.
We'll take a run.
Call you. Take them back to the meat market. I'll take them to the fruits and veggie market.
Chiefs Insider is brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. And your Midwest Ford dealers, the official car and truck of the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the 4 words, or 3 words, if you make it a contraction, that gets the blood boiling of every card-carrying member of the Chiefs Kingdom, and that is, it's Raiders Week. Mitch Holtis is joined now by Matt McMullen, senior team reporter. And Matt, this week, ever since these two teams came into existence in 1960, means something.
Players come and go, generations of fans come and go, but the one thing we always know is we hate the Raiders. No matter what, no matter how both teams are doing, we hate the Raiders, and whenever they come in here, it's always a huge game, and for it to be on Monday Night Football, and both teams coming off a victory, it's that much sweeter.
Yeah, just 2 years removed from the bus trip around GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium, but we could go through decades of history between these two teams. But let's talk about this 2022 matchup. And Matt, honestly, I saw something that I have not seen, I don't think, ever in an NFL game. Last week in the Raiders' victory over the Denver Broncos, the Raiders had 59 advances in the game. 44 came from 2 guys, Josh Jacobs and Davante Adams.
Very strange, and it's really a microcosm of a weird season the Raiders are having. They were 0-3 going into that Broncos game. They got that victory, their first win of the year. But don't be fooled by that record, I think, because if you look at the Raiders' losses previously this season, all close games, all games by 1 score. 13 total points is what they lost those first 3 games by. Finally got that win against the Denver Broncos. And they have some playmakers. Guys you mentioned, Josh Jacobs having a very nice season. He's averaged more than 5 yards per carry in 3 games this year, had a huge game against the Broncos. And Davante Adams, old college buddies, of course, with Derek Carr. He has the 2nd most targets in the NFL this season with 47. It's been very hit and miss with him, though. Look at week 1. He was really good with 141 receiving yards against the Chargers, 101 yards last week, so he's good last week against the Broncos as well, but just 48 total yards in week 2 and week 3 combined. So we'll see what version of Davante Adams we get this week.
But this is a team, the Raiders, that can be opportunistic here. The Chiefs, it's interesting if they can get going what they got going against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it really starts with the Chiefs' offensive line. If they can attack that defensive front of the Raiders, arguably the best part of that Raiders defense, then it could be a big night for the Chiefs.
It certainly could. And the Chiefs' 3rd down defense has been really strong this season. So hopefully they can keep that going. Get Derek Carr off the field. Don't let him put together one of those 10-play drives. Because this Raiders offense does have playmakers. They can score. You don't want to give them opportunities. So hopefully some 3-and-outs early in this game. Get them behind the 8 ball, make them one-dimensional, could lead to a victory.
We'll end it the way we began it. It's Monday Night Football. It's Raiders Week. Thanks for joining us on this week's show. Monday Night Football at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. It's Raiders week, and it's our crucial catch game. And next week, it's another large game, as it'll be a rematch of the famous 13-second game of last year's divisional playoff victory and the AFC Championship game of 2020. Yes, it's the Bills again coming to Kansas City. And we'll get you ready right here on Hy-Vee Chiefs Insider.